Education experts have for a long time asked the government to take over nursery education on grounds that its current private sector-led structure makes it both costly, exploitative and inaccessible. People in hard-to-reach areas do not have access to pre-primary school. The experts argue that government should set up a nursery school section in each primary school because it's a crucial stage for learners. Safina Mutumba, the acting commissioner of pre-primary education, says following the approval of early childhood care and education policy and the report from Education Policy Review Commission, government is having discussions to consider whether government can take over pre-primary education.
Having discussions to see whether the government can take over of attaching a pre-primary class as per each primary school. But before its approval, we can't say that government is taking it over unless it's accepted and approved. That's when we shall declare government taking over pre-primary school education.
The curriculum for pre-primary and primary is being reviewed. So that will be an opportunity for us to integrate some of this critical knowledge, integrate some of these pedagogical approaches, assessment strategies.
Currently, government has not shifted to take over the implementation of early childhood in schools. The sector is still private-led unless changes are made within the Education Act of 2008. However, Mutumba says government has taken over the training of pre-primary teachers.
Government is not paying less attention to the ECD children because we already have a fully fledged department in charge of pre-primary and primary education.
In Obongi district, for instance, there are around 33 nursery schools, but all are community run.
We have about 4,000 ECD learners against a population of over 6,000 young children between 3 and 6.
Local leaders say the dropout rate at primary level stands at 73%, meaning that there is about 23% completion rate. They say the absence of pre-primary education contributes to this low completion rate.
If we can research more, I see a linkage between learners who go through early childhood development, the ECD centers, what we refer to as nurseries, seem to have much more resilience in the primary cycle.
Development partners such as the Aga Khan Development Network have supported young learners. The network's Madarasa Early Childhood program has reached over 64,000 children through early childhood programs.
The transformational program for education across Uganda covers a whole range of educational activity, starting with early childhood development. I mean, we know that the impact you can make on a child's development in the first few years of their life, from 0 to 5, is phenomenal. And so a lot of work has gone into early childhood development, both in terms of academic research, but also in terms of practice and implementation.
More than 1,700 early childhood frontline workers were trained in early childhood development, and 177 early childhood education teachers graduated from teacher professional development courses, among others.
I think there's a lot focused on teachers as leaders of learning, teachers as agents of change. All of it throughout is based on reciprocal and values-based partnerships with our government colleagues in the ministries, as well as with schools, our partner schools as well.
The network says it will continue supporting teacher development and promoting the knowledge, skills and mindset needed to deliver high-quality learning experiences.